According to Forbes, the overall number of billionaires in 2017 climbed to 2,043 from 1,810 the previous year, a 13% gain. This was, without a doubt, the most significant increase in the list in more than 3 decades. Here's another fact for you. Less than 1% of those 2,000 plus millionaires are black or have black ancestors. Before we begin, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more interesting videos. In this video, we're going to talk about the top 10 black millionaires and billionaires of 2021. Robert Louis Johnson, a television executive and American entrepreneur, became the first African-American billionaire in 2001 when he sold his cable television network, BET, to Viacom for $3 billion. Only a few African business people have risen to the occasion since then. Number 10. Folorunsho Alakija. Net worth $1 billion. Nigeria's Folorunso Alakija is a self-made billionaire who is involved in fashion, printing, and oil business. She started her business career by establishing a tailoring company named Supreme Stitches. After witnessing her company's meteoric rise in popularity, she soon launched another successful fashion company, the Rose of Sharon Group. She then entered the oil business in 1993 and currently serves the vice chair of the Nigerian oil company, Pampa Oil. In 2015, Alakija was named the second most powerful woman in the entire African continent, just after fellow Nigerian Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Number 9. Mohammed Ibrahim, net worth $1.1 billion. The 71-year-old Sudanese-British billionaire made most of his wealth by selling the telecommunication company Celtel, which he founded back in 1998. Before the deal, the company already had over 24 million subscribers across 14 different African nations. After the multi-billion-dollar deal, Mo Ibrahim now spent most of his time promoting better governance in Africa. His Mo Ibrahim Foundation recognizes good governance in the continent and rewards over $5 million to the head of the states. The foundation also publishes the popular Ibrahim Index of African Governance, ranking all African nations in areas such as human rights, law enforcement, and overall productivity. Number 8. Michael Jordan, net worth $1.9 billion. Michael Jordan is widely considered as the greatest basketball player of all time. During his playing career, he not only influenced the next generation of players, but popularized the entire NBA brand all around the world. During his 15-year-long career, Jordan was the NBA's highest-paid player on 2 occasions. The majority of his wealth comes from earlier and current sponsorship deals with some of the biggest companies in the sports industry. In 2017, Jordan penned down a $110 million deal with Nike. He also maintains a healthy endorsement relationship with companies like Hanes, Gatorade, and Upper Deck. Alongside several restaurants, he also owns a professional basketball team, Charlotte Hornets, which he bought for about $275 million from Robert L. Johnson in 2010. Number 7. Isabel dos Santos, net worth $2.2 billion. Isabel dos Santos is the eldest child of Angola's former president, Jose Ecuador dos Santos. In 2013, a Forbes article suggested that most of her wealth comes from her father's influence and connections, and he transferred his shares in large national telecom companies and banks to Isabel before his presidential term came to an end. She first appeared in the Forbes list of richest people in 2013 and was named one of the 100 most influential women in the world by BBC in 2015. She made huge investments in several Portuguese and Dutch companies such as NOS, SGPS, SA to expand her telecommunication businesses. Number 6. Patrice Motsepe, net worth $2.4 billion. Patrice Motsepe is currently the 4th richest person in South Africa. Motsepe became a billionaire in 2008 and entered the Forbes list as the first black South African billionaire. He is the founder of the African Rainbow Minerals, a mining company dealing in gold, metals, platinum, and other minerals. He also has stake in ABSA Group and Sanlam. Both are financial institutions headquartered in Cape Town. Number 5. Oprah Winfrey, net worth $2.7 billion. Oprah Winfrey is the richest African American and the first black female billionaire in the world. For those who don't know, Oprah is an American producer, philanthropist, and mostly famous for her talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, which became the highest-rated TV show in the history of the shows in this genre. Currently, she serves as the CEO of Harpo Productions and Oprah Winfrey Network. Winfrey remained the only black billionaire from 2004 to 2006, and the only black female billionaire till 2013. Number 4. Robert F. Smith, net worth $5 billion. Born in Denver, Robert F. Smith grew up primarily in a middle-class African-American neighborhood. He graduated from Cornell University and earned a BS in chemical engineering. After working at 3 different companies as a chemical engineer, he pursued MBA from the Columbia Business School. He then landed in Goldman Sachs, one of the biggest investment banks in the world, where he changed the perception of tech mergers and acquisitions. For most people, reaching this far might have been enough, but not for Robert. He left Goldman in 2000 to start his own private equity firm named Vista Equity Partners. Since its establishment, Vista Equity Partners have been involved in a half a dozen multi-billion-dollar deals, including its buyout of Tibco Software for $4.3 billion. His firm recently reported to have more than $30 billion in assets under management. Number 3. Mohammed Al Hammadi, net worth $8.1 billion. Mohammed Al Hammadi is one of the most powerful people in Africa. His enormous wealth makes him the richest Ethiopian and also the second richest Saudi Arabian after Prince Al-Walid bin Talal Assad because of his Saudi citizenship. He made most of his fortune in the real estate, construction, and oil business. Through his 2 large holding companies, Midrock and Coral Petroleum Holdings, Al Hammadi has maintained a large, diversified portfolio of businesses in different sectors. He owns oil refineries and petrol stations in Sweden and Morocco. In Ethiopia, he has invested vastly in the gold mining and cement industry, though the agricultural sector is also in his plans. Number 2. Mike Adenuga, net worth $9.2 billion. Mike Adenuga is the second richest Nigerian and the third richest African in the world. His multinational telecommunication company, Globacom, is the second largest telecom service provider in the country, with over 36 million subscribers in 2016. Through his company, he also owns major stakes in Con Oil and Equatorial Trust Bank. He received his MBA degrees from Northwestern Oklahoma State University and Pace University in New York. During his time in the university, he worked as a taxi driver to fund his education. In early 2016, his personal wealth reached $10 billion. However, a load of debt and court sanctions tanked his personal wealth in the next year. Number 1. Aliko Dangote, net worth $13.8 billion. Nigerian billionaire Aliko Dangote surpassed the Ethiopia-born Saudi billionaire Mohammed Al Hammadi in 2013 to become the richest African in the world. The majority of his wealth comes from the Nigerian multinational company Dangote Group, where he serves as the CEO and chairman. Dangote Group is one of Africa's largest and most diversified conglomerates. The company has interest in real estate, food and beverages, construction and oil and gas sector, with plans to enter into the telecommunication and steel industry. Currently, in other African nations such as Senegal, Cameroon, Ethiopia, South Africa, and Zambia. He also dominates Africa's sugar and cement markets. Write down your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos.